Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Tuesday, the 26th of September. No little ridge of high pressure to save us today, unfortunately. We're just in the way of multiple fronts that are slowly rolling through with rain on them at times. Get the impression that it might be petering out a little bit, the rain as they cross the UK on these two fronts. This is the midday chart, showing one band of rain and a cold front having passed us, and the other one to the west of us, and that's sat in the middle. And that's probably our nice flyable window. And you'll see that with the rainfall radar in a minute. It's not sort of terribly strong winds in here on the ground. Southerly, really, the general flow. And you can see probably 10 knots. Upper winds are a bit stronger. And the interesting thing to look at is this little system here developing on a jet stream that's firing it in. So if I play it forward 12 hours, you can see it's beginning to intensify and deepen and head towards the UK. And then tomorrow, we're in very strong southerly winds increasing during the day, as you can see, with bands of rain going through. And then overnight, as it goes across Scotland, getting really, really windy, 50 to 70 miles an hour winds across Scotland. The north of England, slightly less across southern parts of the UK. But certainly if anybody's got a glider parked out, it might be time to check it, make sure it's well staked down or put it away, because it's really one of the first storms of the autumn that's coming through. So back to today, Farnborough Taff is a little bit longer than yesterday. You can see 125 knots, starting off light, southeasterly, southerly, and then going 180, 12 knots. For the morning, it's a little bit more southwesterly at Lasham at the moment. Scattered 1,200 feet, which there's just general cloud. And then we go on to the other important bit. So sometime this morning, showers and rain broken at 1,200 feet. And that'll then clear through. We've not got much of a forecast from Farnborough beyond that, really. You can see here the upper winds, again, southwesterly, stronger than yesterday. They were 15 to 20 knots yesterday. Now they're 30 knots. So picking up today and going into tomorrow. So that pic shows the rain, and it sort of picks it up here with the bright white stuff, and here as well. This is the gap in between that should hopefully give us some flyable weather for today. You can see that on the rainfall radar. Lasham sat about there. The rain is probably only about an hour away. Go through fairly quickly, maybe through in an hour, hour and a half, and then we'll be able to play in this gap here for most of the day. The stuff out to the west here, quite fragmented. I think it'll just be a low cloud and a sort of weak frontal system by the time it gets to us. Temperature wise, similar to yesterday, southerly wind, so it's drawing in warm air from across Spain and France. So 20 degrees seems about right. Top Meteo are suggesting quite a muddled, cloudy picture around Lasham by sort of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then clearing through late morning into sort of cumulus and a clear slot for the afternoon. That's 2 o'clock. And you can see the next front not progressing very quickly towards us, so hopefully that not really arriving until much later in the day by the looks of it, by about 6 o'clock, and then probably not really amounting to much. Soaring wise, possibly some local soaring. It looks a bit once the rain clears and that cold front goes through. Bit of soaring in the slot. Talking about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, but only for maybe 2 hours, and then it deteriorating again in the afternoon. So yeah, should certainly squeeze some flying out of it. Let's just look forward 24 hours to the sort of wind profiles, the gust profiles tomorrow. And you can see, starting off, it'll be reasonably breezy during the morning at Lasham. And as the day goes on, the wind is going to pick up from the west. So by 1500, 1600 hours, possibly well in excess of 30 knot gusts. And then right into the afternoon and evening, getting very, very windy to the north of us mainly. As you can see in Scotland, gusts of 50, 60 knots up around here. And then this tracks up towards Scotland overnight. Okay, so something to be aware of tomorrow. No TAMS, very little going on. Number 20 is article dropping at Abingdon from 1 o'clock till 5. And that really is about it. And this is just a fly past very late in the evening. But around the Lasham area, absolutely clear, no known airspace issues. And again, today, no jet movements so far notified. So I think we'll probably, if you've got the kit out, you may get something before the rain arrives. We'll see how it goes. But once that rain clears through, I think it'll be fairly reasonable rest of the day.